Good morning. Here we go. You ready? Of course you're ready. You're always on time. Okay, let's do this. Make sure you have water and a towel. We're going to start out with a little bit of a flow, and then we're going to get into some more slow moves. So reach the arms all the way up to the ceiling, lift out of the shoulders, and then swan dive it all the way down. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up and reach for the ceiling. And then do it again. Swan dive down, let the head go. You're completely unweighting the upper body here. Then we inhale and extend and come back up. Reach it all the way up, lifting out of the shoulders. And let's do it one more time. Take it down. Inhale, extend. Reverse it, come all the way back up. Bring your hands to heart. You're going to step forward with your left foot. Get nice and high on the back foot so the heel is really up nice and high. And then sweep the arms up. So you're getting a nice stretch through the hip flexor. Now bring your hands back to heart, lean forward, bend your front knee, push back to standing. Big deep breath. Swan dive it all the way down. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up. Give me that nice big reach. Bring your hands to heart, step your right foot forward. Elevate that back heel, sweep the arms up. Bring your hands to heart, lean forward, bend the leg, push back to standing. Big deep breath. Swan dive down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands to the front of the mat. Meet me in your high plank. Take your left foot up. Then switch it, take the right foot up. Both feet are down. You're in your first downward dog. You're here for 3 nice big breaths. Let's walk the hands all the way back to our feet. Inhale and extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up, reach for the ceiling. Bring your hands to heart. Step the right foot forward. Bring the arms up. Now you're going to swan dive down. You're going to frame your front foot with both hands. Step the right foot back, you're in your high plank. Back to downward facing dog. Let's really try to push those heels towards the floor. Walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale, extend, and come all the way back up. Reach for the ceiling. Hands to heart. Step your left foot forward. Reach the arms up. Swan dive it down. Frame your front foot. Step back to plank. Pick your right leg up. Now switch it for the left. Now meet me in down dog. 3 nice big deep breaths. Baby steps with your hands all the way back to your feet. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up, reach for the ceiling. Hands to heart. Step your right foot forward. Give me a big bend in that front leg. I'm going to ask you to lean forward. So you're feeling the quadricep work and wake up and the back of the leg. Extend the arms out in front. Nice and long, like you're trying to reach the front of the room. And now hands down, step back to plank. Downward facing dog. Walk it back to your feet. Extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up. Bring your hands to heart. Left foot steps forward. Lean in, give me a big bend in the front leg. Extend the arms out. Palms down, step back, plank. Pick the left leg up. Switch it to the right. From here, we're gonna lower down onto the forearms. However you wanna get there, meet me in a low plank. Put your hips down. Take your gaze, look forward. 3 big deep breaths. Lower the chest to the floor, bring your hands right by your chest. Keep the neck nice and long, your face is looking down. Draw the belly in, lift the chest up. Push up, send your hips back over the heels. Come back forward. Send those hips all the way back down and the chest. Draw the belly in. Lift the chest. Try not to push your hands into the floor to do it. Press yourself back up. Send your hips all the way back over the heels. One more time, bring it forward. Lower that chest. Belly draws up and in. Lift the chest. Lift the hands also if you can. Put the hands back down. Press yourself up. Send those hips backwards. Meet me on all fours. Elevate off the knees. Go to a small dog. Heels touching the floor. Walk your hands back to your feet. Cross the arms. You're going to roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Lift the shoulders, lift the elbows, keeping the arms crossed. Now send the palms all the way up to the ceiling. Swan dive it all the way back down. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up. Reach for the ceiling. Lift your shoulders up. Lower them, bring your hands to heart. Step your left foot forward. Big bend in the front leg. Give me a nice lean in. We're rotating left. We're going to hold here just for 3 breaths. Really try to be high up with that heel in the back, putting most of your weight into the left leg. Nice. Both hands down, frame your foot. Step back to plank. Pick the left leg up. Switch it for the right. Walk it back. Keep your legs straight if you can. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it. Come all the way back up and reach. Hands to heart. Right foot steps forward. Lean in. Rotate. Hang here for 3 breaths. Very little weight in your back foot. Frame your front foot, hands down on the floor, step back plank. Lower to the forearms. Hold your low plank. Belly draws up and in. Push the heels backwards, give me a straight leg. Back up onto your hands, high plank. Downward facing, 5 big breaths this time. Walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up, reach for the ceiling. Hands to heart, right foot steps forward. Give me a big lean in. Send the arms back by your side, give me a nice proud chest. Keep the neck long, you're looking down at the front part of the mat. Try to lift that back heel a little higher, don't depend on that leg. Other than for balance. From here, you're going to sweep the arms up, palms face, send them back. Palms are facing the floor. Keep your front body leaning forward. Arms up and back. Nice proud chest. One more time, lift up. Frame your foot, step back to your high plank. Left leg lifts. Switch for the right. Meet me in down dog, 5 deep breaths. Walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up, reach for the ceiling. Hands to heart, left foot forward. Nice big lean in with your upper body. On the tippy toes on that back foot. Arms come by your side, palms face the earth, proud out the chest. Sweep the arms up. And back. And up. And back. And up. Frame your front foot, step back to plank. Lower down onto the forearms. Put your hips down on the floor, come onto the tops of your feet. Take your gaze forward. Draw the belly in. Breathe. Big deep breaths here. Tuck the toes under, you're back in a low plank. Back up onto the palms. High plank. Downward facing, 5 deep breaths. Walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up, reach for the sky. Hands to heart. Step your right foot inside your left leg. Now, if you've collapsed in this left hip, I want you to try to grow from the top of your head, the whole body up. Left hand comes to your hip. You're going to take 2 fingers, wrap them inside and around your big toe. Extend the leg forward. Give me a proud chest. Open it to the side. Bring it back. Let it go. See if you can push out through that heel. Hold the leg high. And release it. Nice. One more balance challenge. You're going to stretch out your quad by picking up this right foot. This is a gift from me to you. Now, PM method. So push the foot tight into the hand. Hold it. This is something good for you to do, and every day after skiing, take the hand, reach it up to the ceiling. Let it go, relax. Arms and hips sway side to side. Okay, hands on your waist. Great posture, lifting up. Step your left foot in. Here, 2 fingers of the left hand, pick that foot up, wrap the toe, chest proud, extend the leg. Open it slowly. Bring it back. Let it go, push the heel out. Lower it down slowly. Take hold of the foot, back by your butt. Nice stretch for that quad. Push the foot now into the hand. Send the right arm up. And release it. Feet hip width apart. Give me that nice sway again. Okay, we're going to do tricep extension, tricep stretch. So I'm going to lift my elbow up, my right one. Take my hand to the elbow. Keep my chin up so my neck is nice and long. Just hold here for 3 nice big breaths. Now I'm going to release it. I'm going to sweep this arm all the way up, straight up to the ceiling. I'm going to separate my feet to the edges of the mat. I'm going to send the hip to the right. Take it over to the left. It's all about the reach. Release it. Step your feet back in so they're hip width apart. Standing nice and tall, send the left elbow backwards. Chin up, neck long. Big, deep breath. Let it go. Send the feet to the edges of the mat. This arm reaches all the way up. Really important to get it long. Send that hip to the left. And then go up and over. Up being the operative word. Come back, square out those hips. Step your feet back in so they're hip width apart. Bring your hands to heart. Reach the arms up. Clasp the fingers, flip the palms to face the ceiling. And then release the arms, swan dive it all the way down. 5 deep breaths while you're inverted. Grab behind the ankles. Use your arms to help you get your torso a little closer to the legs. Keep your neck long. Roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice. We're going to turn and face the left side of the room. And I'm going to have you take your feet fairly far apart. Not so far that you don't feel stable though, right? I want you to feel stable. Make a fist, send the elbows back. Give me a nice proud chest. Fold halfway down. Keep your elbows where they were. Come back up. Adding on. Now I want you to isometrically pull your feet towards each other. So you get a really big activation of those inner thigh muscles. While you hold that activation, fold halfway down. Slow motion. Come back up. Keep the activation of the inner thighs. Fold halfway down again. We're going to release the arms down to the floor, but you're going to keep pulling the feet together. Hands on your mat, just hold here, let your head go. Now release that activation. Inhale, extend the spine. Got some windmills coming up. Shift those hips backwards, send the right arm out to the side, parallel to the floor. Then lift the right shoulder up. Put that hand back down. Same side. Do it again. Arm parallel, then the shoulder comes up. Back down. If your hips are pulled forward, send them back. Arm back out to the side, last one. Put it down, switch sides. Time to wake up that left inner thigh. Lift the shoulder. Put the hand back to the floor. Spine stays long the whole time. Back up with the arm. Shoulder lifts. Back down. Keep trying to move your hips backwards. Last one. Put the hand back down. Now, if you can, I want you to open your feet a little further apart. Get a little edgy here. Hands in the center of the mat. Top of the head hovers above the floor. This is a nice little reprieve. Now, both hands go behind your back. Clasp the fingers. Then send the arms towards the front of the room. Try to keep your shoulders broad and your chest proud. Arms are long. Hold here just for another couple of breaths. It's a nice stretch for the front part of the shoulders. Okay, release the arms. Inhale, extend the spine. Walk the feet back together. Roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Turn and face the front. Feet hip width apart. Elbows back. Nice proud chest. I want you to lift the right heel up so you're on your tippy toes and the pad of the foot. I want you to do a good morning, keeping that left leg straight. Gives a lot more emphasis to the back of the left leg. Take it as low as you can, keeping the spine long. So essentially, you're putting most of your weight into that left leg. Keep your elbows up. I want you to feel work in your thoracic spine. Come back up slowly with that heel still up. Put the heel down. Switch it. You can send those elbows further back. Why not? Hold down slowly. Barely any weight in the left leg. Come back up slowly. Try to put your weight in the back of the right foot. Release the arms. Roll the shoulders. We're going to do some standing cat-cows. So how I like to do them, you got your feet hip width. Press your butt back, weight into the heels. Belly draws in. Slide your hands down your leg. This is a really good thing to remember so you can do it throughout your day. So I've got my hands just over my kneecaps. I'm going to round the back, drop the head. So I'm looking through my thighs. Now I'm just going to let gravity take over these arms to get more space happening between my shoulder blades. You can release them from being on top of the knees. Try to send them closer to the earth. Pelvis is tilted forward. Hands back to the knees. I want you to reverse it. So you're going to proud out your chest. You can put little bends in the knees if that's more comfortable for you. Broaden through the shoulders. You're looking about 2 feet if you're in the middle of your mat, 2 feet out in front. So your neck is long. Belly in. Reverse it. Arch that back, drop the head, tuck the chin. Release the palms heading towards the floor. Pelvis tucked forward, belly in. Try to reach those fingers towards the earth. Flip it around, spread out your chest, little bends in the knees. Last one. Now just roll it down one vertebrae at a time. Maybe in a full forward fold. Completely unweighting the upper body, no weight going into the hands. Just breathe. Roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Give me a nice proud chest at the top. Great job. Step your left foot forward, send the right leg back. Both heels on the floor. Both of your legs are straight. So how I like to expand the distance between my feet, keeping both down, is just inching my front foot forward. Get a little edgy. Bring your hands to heart. So essentially your feet are as far apart as you can get them with both heels down and both legs straight. Now pull down, spine long. The back of the legs are going to thank me. Now hold about halfway, maybe a little more, just hold, keep your spine long and your neck long. Take your hands down to your shin or to the floor, and now I want you to round your back and fold over that leg. Let your head go. Try not to put any weight into your hands. They're just there in case you need them for balance. Extend the spine, hands back to your shin. Unfold, shoulders over hips. Little balance challenge. Sweep the arms out to the side and send them up to the ceiling. Legs haven't moved. Hands to heart. Bend your front leg. Elevate your heel in the back. We're going to do a single leg balance pose. I'm going to end up in a warrior 3. You take this as far as you like, but you're going to power off your back leg. You're going to lift it so it's parallel to the floor, lower the torso, then you're going to send both arms out in front. Warrior 3. Hips are square. Hands to heart. Stand up tall. Nice job. Big deep breath. Hands to heart. Step your left foot back. Both legs straight. You can wiggle the toes forward in the front if you've got room to. Once you've gone as far as you can, fold down, long spine. Maybe a little more than halfway, you pause, take a few breaths. Fingertips to the floor, completely folding over the front leg. Try not to weigh into your hands. Inhale, extend the spine, hands back to your shin. Come back up with your torso. We're going to send the arms out to the side and up to the ceiling. Hands to heart, bend your front leg, elevate the heel in the back. Warrior 3, right side. Back to standing. Nice big deep breath. Swan dive down. Palms down, step back, high plank. Meet me in a down dog or take a child's pose. Come back to plank. Lower to the forearms. Hips down on the floor, come onto the tops of your feet. Baby cobra. Just relax here, breathe. Draw the belly in. Chest down, hands by your chest. Push yourself back, hips over heels. Come up onto all fours. Kneeling cat-cows this time. Maybe 4 or 5, whatever pace you like. Maybe try driving those hips a little further back. Just sort of enjoy. Okay, neutral spine. We're going to send our feet out to the side, have a seat. We're going to do a 90-90 stretch. So scoot your hips over to the right side of the mat. Give me 90-90 in both legs. Post that right hand just on the edge of the mat. Left hand out in front of your shin of the left leg. So your job is to try to stay with your torso over the mat and not off the mat. Release the right hand forward. Fingertips only as you slowly walk them out. Take it as far as you can. You can round the back. You can relax the head. Enjoy that nice stretch through the glute. Walk your hands back in. If you can, this time, we're going to bring our hands to heart. Give me that nice forward lean. Take it as far as you can, nice and slow. When there's no more room to go anywhere, hold it for a couple of breaths. And then slowly bring it back up. Send both hands behind the hips. I want you to come onto the bottom of your left foot by lifting the left knee up. Lower it back down slowly. Repeat that 2 more times. Okay, bring that leg forward. We're going to scoot ourselves over to the left side of the mat. 90-90 in both legs. Post the left hand off to the side, right hand out in front of the shin. Really try to keep that torso over the mat. Slowly walk the fingers out. Fingertips only if you can. You really don't want to put too much weight into the arms. Take it out as low as you can go. Hold it for a few breaths. Baby steps back with the hands. Excuse me. Bring your hands to heart. Start to your descent really slowly. As low as you can go, hold it for a couple of breaths. Come back up slowly. Both hands behind you, the right knee comes up, you're on the bottom of the right foot. Bring the knee back forward. And just repeat it nice and slow 2 more times. Okay, send this right leg forward. We're going to cross our legs, sit in the middle of your mat, cross the legs, sitting up nice and tall. Bring the fingertips out in front. Let's start to take baby steps with the hands forward. Really slow. When there's no more place to go, around the back, drop the head. Stay here for a few breaths. Maybe the elbows can relax to the floor. And then come back up. This is the type of stretch that if you feel uncomfortable, like it's not some place where you can hang out for a long time, just try to do it more often. Let's cross our legs over the other way and repeat the same stretch. So you start out nice and tall, long spine, walk the hands forward. Flex your spine whenever you're ready. Elbows can come down, just breathe. Try to embrace it as much as you can. Okay, elbows up, walk the fingers back. We're gonna take our legs nice and far apart. We're gonna flex our feet. Sit up really tall. Now start to hip hinge, start to lean forward. Start to walk it out, just like you did when you had your legs crossed. It's the exact same thing, you're just getting into those inner thighs a little more. The elbows can come down, you can flex the spine. Just breathe. Extend the spine, walk it back. So I'm going to take my left hand just to the outside of my left leg. I'm going to take my right arm, I'm going to sweep it up nice and straight. Just like we do when we're standing up, when we do this stretch. So now I'm just going to let the upper body go up first and then over a little. I want you to feel it right around the waistband of your pants on the right side. Now from here, we're going to rotate the chest and take this right hand to the outside of your shin or your foot, if you can reach it, and just hold here with your head hovering over the knee or looking down at the knee. Now breathe deeply here. If you want to put that left forearm on the floor, go ahead, but try not to wade into it. Okay, release it. Come back up with your torso. Take your right hand to the outside of the right leg. Sweep this left arm straight up to the ceiling. And then try to go up even more and over with your arm nice and long. Now you're going to rotate your chest, lower the hand, take hold of the shin or the outside of the foot. Look at your right knee. Maybe the forearm of the right hand is on the floor, but try not to put any weight in it. Just relax here, enjoy this nice side body stretch. Big, deep breaths. And then release it, come back up. We're going to bring our feet back onto the mat. We're going to roll down Pilates style for one nice big long stretch. Sending the arms back, pointing our toes. Nice and flat on the shoulder blades. Take a few deep breaths. Then the arms are going to come forward, the head's going to lift, we're going to roll up. Dive between the legs. Okay, lift your torso up, put your hands, post them just on the outside of your hips. Bend your left leg so you're on your left foot. Right foot, press into your hands, come into a nice little squat. And from here, just get yourself up and reach for the ceiling. And I thank you so much for your power and strength. Namaste. Good job, ladies. There they are.